Indian Institutes of Technology, a very well-known word, and almost every tech aspirant in India knows very well about it. Even now, the IITs are planning to expand outside India, and that's why these are going to become a global brand. But in this particular video, we are going to discuss about Indian Institutes of Technology and their related NIRF and QS ranking. Because if you're a tech aspirant, then definitely you must be dreaming of getting admission into IITs. And the level of fame that IITs enjoy is such that though it might be a case that you don't know about the ISC or something, but definitely you must have heard about IITs. So here in this particular video, if you are a student for IIT and you are planning, or even if you are thinking of joining IIT, you must be familiar with what are the different sorts of Indian institutes of technology. Additionally, what are their different levels means according to their different rankings. Now, there might be multiple ranking frameworks. In India, we have the NIRF, and at the world level means there is a dedicated QS ranking. So we are going to cover these two main rankings, and now we are going to have a basic coverage of the IITs, then the sort of basic information, then we will directly jump onto the QS and the NIRF ranking related details. So let's start. Hey there, my name is Rohit Kumar, and today we are going to specifically focus on the NIRF and QS related details of Indian Institutes of Technology in this particular video. So starting with the basic details of IITs. IITs are the prestigious central government-owned public technical institutions located across India. So we have multiple IITs as of now, and many of them have recently been created. So we have the ownership, and the ownership comes with the Ministry of Education of Government of India. And the list of Indian Institutes of Technology is this. So here you can see in total we have 23. And the recently formed ones are here. You can see IIT Goa, Jammu, Dharwad, Bhilai, Dhanbad, Tirupati, Palakkad. These are very recent. And the Varanasi, Mandi, Indore, Patna. And moving on to the Jodhpur, Hyderabad, Gandhinagar, Bhubaneswar, Ropar. These are the kind of mid one. And the old one we may consider IIT Ropar, Roorkee, Guwahati up to here. But these five, these are very old. And these are the most prestigious IITs. So here we start with the IIT Kharagpur. Here we have the foundation year is 1951, IIT Bombay 1958, Madras 1959, Kanpur 1959, Delhi 1961. So you can see that almost 27 to 30 years gap is there in the foundation of these this last IIT Delhi and the Guwahati. So in this way, we can see that how much they must have gone through legacy-based development and all the things. So that's why if you are planning to join IIT, your focus must be on these IITs first. Kharagpur, Bombay, Madras, Kanpur, Delhi. Now you may ask that is it like this that if IIT Kharagpur got founded very first like 1951, should we always target Kharagpur first? No, it's not like this. You should have a different opinion according to your interest. For example, if you are trying to choose a specific branch like computer science or electronics or civil mechanical, something like that. So you should see that what sort of that branch related different facilities and the kind of functions, societies, and other things are available over there. So if that is supposed to be very good in state, though all of these institutions have all the very much required facility, but still in some of the institutions you may have an edge over others. So then you should consider for that. Now we are not going to discuss that branch-wise discussion in this particular video. Here we are specifically going to target only the QS ranking. And in general, suppose if you don't want to go by the department-wise analysis, or you don't have such level of analysis at your side, at least you should consider the QS or the NIRF ranking. That will help you to understand some of the basic things. Though again, it's a debatable thing that many people do say that NIRF and the QS, those are not fully trusted and sort of things. So that's a separate thing. But as of now, means NIRF and the QS, those are supposed to be the kind of standard rankings. So we are going to look onto those. So here, if you are interested in the history of IITs and everything other, so you can see over here in this article on Wikivend, you will find the different information, including the basic history of IITs, when they got founded, etc., etc. then the organizational related structure, what is the different council governors, etc., are the part of this organizational structure. Then you have the specific Institutes of Technology Act. So in this again, you can see that it was notified in the Gazette of Act as the number 59 of 1961 on December 20, 1961, and came into effect on April 1st, 1962. Okay, and these institutes are declared in this particular act as the institutes of national importance. Okay, later on this list got expanded and so many different institutions came under this. Additionally, the here you have the institutes of eminence, institutes of eminence. So that particular ranking also came up, but again, that we will discuss in some other video. So here we have the academics related information, the kind of courses like the undergraduate, postgraduate, and you have the doctorate. Then the cultural and the student lives, as I told you, the different sorts of clubs and societies are present over there and things. But this is our focus in present video, that we are going to see only the academic rankings because we are bothered about the admission, and admission should be based on the kind of college reputation, its ranking and everything. So as I told you that reputation wise, all the old IITs, including the Madras, Bombay, Delhi, Kanpur and Kharagpur, these are very good, including IIT Roorkee and Guwahati, and the Hyderabad is joining the league very fast. So we will only consider the top 5 first, as I told you. And here we are going to see that NIRF 2022, if we see, then IIT Madras is dominating continuously since 2019. And if we come on to the QS ranking, then the scenario is not like that, because you can see IIT Bombay. So it is down in NIRF ranking, but it is quite up in QS ranking. Okay, so it depends, means which ranking framework you want to consider. And I'm not going to comment on to this because again it will become a kind of thing that why you are suggesting this particular thing and like that and like that. But I will leave on to you that you do your own research, and I will also try to include or try to make a video onto the things that what parameters are being covered in NIRF and what parameters are being covered in the QS world ranking. And this means the frameworks. So these NIRF or the QS world ranking frameworks, whichever ranking framework you are considering, you should look onto that what sort of parameters they are considering. Then the whole picture will become clear. So here, the only thing is this, that there is a kind of tough battle among these 5 institutions. And especially if we see that there is a lot more details are there, means coming down, you can see that different sorts of Asia and India level rankings are also there. But the same sort of thing is there if you consider these rankings or these rankings, if you consider QS India, because we are talking about at India level in NIRF. So we are going to consider QS India. Okay. So we will only compare the NIRF, latest NIRF 2022 and the 2020 QS India. So here you can see IIT Madras is holding first position here, but here it is holding in QS fourth. Then Bombay is holding third in NIRF, but it is holding first in QS India. And though the year is different, you can see. Okay, so if you're interested, you can look on to the QS latest ranking if available. Then we have the IIT Delhi, here 4, here it's third. So in this way, you can see, and you must be wondering that where is 2. So hopefully it is the ISC, Institute of Science, Bangalore, which is not covered here, and which is a top-notch institution, we all know. So that's the scene over here. So that's the only contradiction that I wanted to highlight, that whatever is shown in NIRF, that might be different, and whatever is shown in US, that might also different. So you just don't need to believe the ranking or the frameworks blindly. You just need to go through the any ranking framework and see what sort of parameters they have covered, and then only you can make the accurate judgment. So that's the bottom line from my side. Considering and moving on to the other IITs, so we will see the IIT Roorkee, which is also joining this elite batch of IITs and has almost joined. And Guwahati and Hyderabad are joining, means they are trying to join very fastly. So at the QS India level, if we focus, then we can see that IIT Guwahati is holding the 10th rank, and as per NIRF, it is 8th. Then IIT Hyderabad, as per NIRF, it is 14. As per QS India ranking, it's 15. Then we have the BHU, where we have the NIRF and QS respectively, we say, then 14, 15. Then we have, 13, and the QS India is not available. Then Dhanbad, 14, 46. And then Indore, 16, 13. So Indore means the reputation is quite good. And here we can see that QS ranking is quite good, despite it got very lately started, and still it is considered the QS India level 13th rank. So impressive. Similarly, for IIT Ropar, they are showing 25th, and then the Patna 36, Bhubaneswar 20, and for most of them, still the details are not available because these are very recently formed. So in this way, we can see that there is a lot more difference in the ranking system. So you need to carefully observe the kind of details. Now, if we come on to the criticism side, then IITs are also not far from the criticism. So different sorts of criticism are faced by IITs also, and that information is given over here. And then the brain drain related issues that so many IITians just leave the country because of in the hope or in the actual idea of getting more package or better lifestyle to foreign countries, etc. And again, it's a quite debated topic that whether they do right or wrong or something like that, because everyone try to justify this thing in their own interest. But one thing is very clear, that the kind of country state we are having, instead of criticizing the state of the country, we should try to contribute at our level whatever we can do, and that's the best possible way of having a patriotic side of being a citizen of a country. So I think that's my opinion. I'm not going to fix it or force it onto you. You have any other different opinion or something like that, you may please comment down below. Coming on to the entrance competition, so we all do know that the competitive exam IIT JEE is conducted every year, and so many lakhs of students try to attempt it, but only thousands or handful students try to make it into IITs. So that is all for this particular video. If you are interested, you can go into the other sorts of details, including the IIMs, IITs, NITs, NID, and I will also try to make the videos onto different institutions also. Now, concluding this particular video, I just want to say that whenever you are having a doubt about any IIT, it's not always about the ranking framework. I will also say, because many times the ranking frameworks don't pick up the minute details. Like as I told you, that department wise, it is very important factor that which department is good in which institution. And specifically, for example, latest technology, if you talk about, if something latest, some latest technology came up, it might be very good in some new IIT in comparison to the old IIT, or some research, specific research area is being under focus in new IIT, but it is not at all started or something like that in old IIT, because the specific professors or the research group is not formed in there. So many times it happens that the sort of standard research standard means a specific field's standard research is being conducted in a particular institute, but not in a. So that thing and all these related parameters you need to take care of. Then only you are supposed to make the right and the best sort of decision. So that's all from my side. Hope you must have liked the video. If you didn't, please do comment below and let me know what are the shortcomings. I will definitely try to incorporate your suggestions and will try to improve the future videos. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.